Alright, last one. Right. Right, I'm Sean, that's Katie. Katie, what happened in the last episode of Ahsoka?
So I'm trying to figure out. So, Sabine survived.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting healed.
Which I've seen a lot of people aren't very happy about, actually.
Because it diminishes the
death of Qui-Gon. And lightsabers
in general. That's what I was saying, though. It's everyone just keeps on getting stabbed by a lightsaber and just coming back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, she got saved. And they got... Ahsoka managed to get the head of one of the droids that went after Sabine to take the orb.
Yep.
Sabine managed to get, was it the location or something of where it came from, or its last
the planet.
previous place it had been, which was Corellia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Ahsoka went and she met Hera there, and they were investigating to try and see if there was any like old Empire people still about.
Mm-hmm.
Only to discover that pretty much everyone was still old Empire.
Yep.
And they were given was it hyperdrives?
Hyperspace.
Hyperspace.
They're called, I don't know what they call it. They're called conduits or something.
Things, yeah. To what's she called? Morgan.
Morgan?
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan. Yeah.
The witchy.
And Balin Skull.
Balin Skull. For something we don't know what.
Although it's a very big hyperspace conduit, let's call it.
Yeah.
They were building a very, very big one.
Yeah. And didn't it end with Morgan showed them the direction they're going with the orb, and then she talked to Balin Skull, who said he sensed. What was it? He said he sensed.
He said that Ahsoka would find them.
But yeah.
He also said it would be a shame to kill her
There's few Jedi left.
There's so few Jedi left. But then it ended with. Sabine.
Oh, Sabine getting her armour.
Putting her armour on.
Cutting her hair.
Joining forces with Ahsoka again.
Yeah.
So this is episode 3. Let's see what there is to see. Let's watch. Yeah. I wanted to see hyperspace. Star Wars hyperspace is glorious.
I still don't know how I feel about Sabine being an apprentice. She was never an apprentice. She just learned how to wield the darksaber. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's not going to become a Jedi.
Yeah. She was doing it to be the ruler of Mandalore, wasn't she?
Yeah. Because it does take a lot to like learn how to wield a lightsaber.
To become worthy of it.
Uh-huh.
The darksaber.
Yeah, darksaber, yeah.
Not bad. But not good.
It's been a while.
Obviously.
David Tennant's such a
I see
sassy
you still
robot.
remember the basics. Enough to get by.
Barely.
Liang, let's try something else. How about Zatoichi?
Oh no.
But you must also open your mind.
Is she gonna fight Balin Skull?
Learning to wield the Force takes a deeper commitment. How? That's something you'll have to discover. It doesn't matter. I
Put
think
the thing
it
on.
does.
Agreed.
Here, put this on. You're joking.
Does she look like she's joking? Youngling? Oh, this is so cool!
Okay.
This is just like old Star
Now what?
Wars.
Be still. Listen to my voice. Now lower your visor and concentrate.
You'd think she'd be a
I
little
know.
more open to this
I was gonna
considering
say, I
Kanan.
was gonna say, does she not remember Kanan?
Feel my presence. And
Feel.
all that is
But she's
around
not
you.
force sensitive. We know this.
Follow
I'm
my
sorry, but
voice.
it's...
You're really hung up on this, aren't you?
Sense my intention.
Feel. Don't think. Use your instincts. Is Ahsoka the best character to come out of the extended lore? I would say her and Rex.
Her, Rex. Thrawn. Kanan.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Disney's extended lore. Thrawn was way before.
Okay.
Was way before. Kanan would be a good shout though. Kanan was a really cool character. But I feel like Ahsoka's just a bit... Because she's been in pretty much everything, hasn't she? Everything where she was alive during it, she's been in pretty much all of it. Clone Wars, Rebels, Boba Fett, Mandalorian. There's a reason they keep going to her. Again.
Let's go again.
Ha! Knew it. I don't care what everyone says. I really like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. I think she was a spot on casting. Did a great job.
Time to fly.
This
What does that mean?
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of interesting discussions based around the Force after this show. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's a full fleet. Look, there's a Hammerhead Corvette. There she
Chancellor
is.
Mothma, Senators.
Knew it.
Tara, you look well. How's young Jason?
Fine, Chancellor. In fact, he's on board. Somewhere.
Oh, it's a son.
Causing trouble with Chopper, no doubt. We have former Imperials working throughout every level of the New Republic government.
Who are you?
All taken an oath of loyalty.
Long live the Empire doesn't sound like the kind of loyalty we're looking for.
Well said.
It was
You
my
tell them.
understanding that the offenders were arrested and the facility shut down pending further investigation. Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, listen to
How
the
is that
music.
possible? He disappeared years ago.
I have reason
sausage.
to believe he's alive.
That could be put to a more practical purpose
We don't trust you.
of our fledgling republic.
Were you ever in the war?
Because that's been
Senator?
doing brilliantly so far, isn't it?
No.
So shut up. That's what I'd be
Sat
saying.
back and waited to see who came out on top.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Allow me a moment to speak with my colleagues.
Does not
That
just
is exactly the reason
course.
why it doesn't work.
Chancellor. Senators.
enter the bureaucrats, the true rulers of democracy. We should elect a new chancellor.
That went well.
Hey,
One
Mom.
more sympathetic
Mom.
to our cause. Chop
I
your
want
little
to be a
sausage.
Jedi.
Yeah, I know you do, Jason.
Oh, bless.
Wants
did
to
well
be,
today.
wants to be a Jedi like his father before him.
You were always a fast learner.
Well, like you said, weapons I can handle. It's
Ahsoka. I'm going to give this my best.
Good.
That's what I meant before about the discussion about the Force. That whole thing where
What?
I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, what is the Force?
Oh,
There's going to be a
right.
lot of discussion on
I
the
thought
Force.
I thought you
You word
meant
from her about our
about-
support from the New Republic?
her competency.
So, what do you think of our progress? I suppose you do come from a long line of non-traditional Jedi. In that way, she fits right in.
True. True. God, trace it back. Sabine, Ahsoka, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Count Dooku, Yoda. I don't even know who Yoda's master was. That's an awesome line. I never even thought of it like that. That's cool. It's nice to see someone training and failing, actually.
How it should be.
Yeah. Like, she's not just instantly brilliant.
Sabine, I've got Hera.
Is it wrong of me to like that? I like seeing someone trying to do something and failing to do it. It's something for her to overcome.
Hera. Great. How far out are you in the fleet?
Unfortunately, I won't be joining you for this one.
Let's see
I'm
what
just gonna
Morgan's been hiding out here.
see a gigantic hyperdrive conduit. Oh. No, there's nothing there.
Why'd we drop out of hyperspace so far from the planet?
Whatever it is has a signature which is unknown to me.
What?
What does that mean?
It's no moon. It's the Death Star 3.
Imagine.
This time, it's personal.
Oh, this girl.
And Marok.
What is her name? I'm sure
I
we
don't
must have
know.
heard her name.
She doesn't seem even remotely worried. I like that. Because I'm pretty sure internally she's there going,
She's just like, again, she'd be like, do you know who I
Do you
am?
know-
Seriously?
swap. Let Sabine fly and you shoot.
I feel like Sabine always used to be a better shot. Just needs to get used to it.
Sabine,
Tell me what you need.
I had them, but missed.
Don't worry about it. You'll get another chance. We got 2 more incoming.
dead ahead.
I had them, but I missed. That's not what I had them means. Oh! Great kid! Don't get cocky! Ooh. Oh!
2 more down!
Yang, anything?
We should be able to make visual confirmation now.
The hyperspace conduit. It is, it's massive. It is for a Star Destroyer, isn't it?
Has to be.
Stay clear.
And the tiny little one that Obi-Wan used. Do you remember the tiny
Prepare
little one that
turbo
Obi-Wan
lasers.
used?
For the Jedi Starfighter, yeah.
Oh, they've got guns on it and everything. Good lord.
Again, see if you can get a little closer.
Are you cross-wired?
Closer, please.
As if I could. I didn't think I could love David Tennant anymore.
I have eyes on them. We'll take it from here.
Gosh, she's quite sassy, isn't she? Good for her.
What's working? Not much. Our backup kicked in, but we're dead in space. No hyperdrive, no cannons.
She is. She's going to do something unbelievably epic.
Oh my god.
This is straight out of Anakin Skywalker's playbook. Clone Wars Anakin would have loved this. She is. Forget about the droid and fix the darn ship. Oh, she did it. Ahsoka didn't have to go that hard, but she did.
I got it!
Great. Don't get me.
Uh-oh.
Get ready!
Quick, get inside. They're coming. Ah!
Got any more?
Buckle up.
Now fix poor David Tennant.
I think they need to
He
make sure
doesn't
they don't
deserve.
get killed.
He doesn't deserve this. Bloody national treasure that man is. Isn't he? David Tennant's a national treasure, isn't he? Ah! Ah! Are these the hyperspace creatures? Yes, they are. Big, horrific hyperspace octopus.
It's not octopi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ah!
I don't know.
I would literally be there going, ah! Ah! She did a good job. Well done, her. Now let's fix David Tennant.
That won't lose them for long.
Miss.
Thank God for that.
We almost died.
Multiple times.
Ah, yes. Standard operating procedure.
David Tennant, this sausage. David Tennant knows how beloved he is by the British people.
I argue not just by the British people.
No. The entire world.
Shut
Him
the
and
power
Michael
down.
Sheen.
I protest. I have a lot of work to do.
Standard Jedi protocol.
Still hasn't explained who they are. Her and
Think we can
Balin.
chance it?
Are they Sith or are they something else? They're not Jedi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Indeed. The good news is the enemy vessel is still under construction and not yet complete. There are 6 hyperdrive engines in place, with the final one being set into position.
Bian, could a ring like that make a jump to a neighboring galaxy?
Theoretically, if one knew the coordinates and navigation, yes, I believe it could. The Jedi archives speak of intergalactic hyperspace lanes between galaxies, which used to follow the migration paths of star whales named Purgle.
Yeah, whales.
Hunt them down.
Good luck with that.
Are they going to use the whales to go to Ezra?
Yeah, they follow the hyperspace lanes. He's really good at looking sort of
Menacing.
menacing and majestic at the same time. Good for him. He does, he looks majestic.
It feels like so short when you're watching it, doesn't it? Dave Filoni, you sausage.
Don't take my words.
He is, though. He's just a big sausage.
He is. He's a proper Cumberland.
Not Richmond.
No, Cumberland. The best ones.
Mm.
Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
It's the only thing that's like thinging is the whole Sabine and the Force thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get what she's saying, because the whole idea of the Force, because like, you know, it flows through everything.
Yeah.
But it's always stated though, or at least from what I've seen, is that those with a higher midichlorian count that are Force sensitive can learn to wield the Force.
Yeah.
Right? We're both on the agreement of that. That's what I've always seen. But the idea that anyone can use the Force if they learn it seems a bit weird to me. Because characters like, if that's the case, remember in Rogue One, the blind guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he spent his entire life dedicated to like serving the Force, but you could never use it. But if that's the case, why could he never use it? If he was that dedicated, why could he never? I mean, arguably, people might argue that he did wield it, but you know what I mean. It's just it opens a lot of doors. I feel like saying that, because there are characters.
Yeah.
There are characters that you're like, well.
Yeah.
If that's the case, why couldn't they have just been?
I just enjoyed seeing her Phil.
Oh yeah, don't get me right. Depending on how they continue doing it,
Yeah.
I might end up thinking, okay, fair enough.
See, I wouldn't mind her learning to use the Force, as long as she wasn't suddenly doing like Anakin level things.
Lifting an X-wing and
Yeah, like if she
pulling
the odd clip.
Yeah.
I don't want her deflecting blaster bolts and things like that, because
she just maybe she pushes someone or something,
or like a droid.
Yeah. It's just, I feel like depending on how they handle it is depending on how I'm going to react to it.
Because she said, and she made a good point, and I'm glad that they said it. Talent matters. Talent does matter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
that's the part about midichlorians, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it
It's midichlorians.
Midichlorians. Okay.
So it's MIDI.
Midichlorians. Because that was, I mean, that in Phantom Menace, that's what he says. That's what Qui-Gon says, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was such a big deal because Anakin's count was like higher than any they'd ever seen. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh my god. And that's why they reject certain people and they take on others. That's why you can have people that are Force sensitive, but they still get rejected because they just aren't quite there.
Yeah.
Because if that was the case, they'd be like, well, they're still Force sensitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll just teach them to be brilliant.
Yeah.
It
might take them longer, but we'll still be able to teach them.
Yeah, it comes down to that thing of that The Last Jedi tried to give us. It's like
anyone can. It's like, I'm sorry, that child that just got the
Yeah,
broom shouldn't
not
be able-
everyone can be a
if
Jedi.
that's the case.
Yeah.
You know, because even Anakin didn't master the Force until later on. He didn't just start, you know.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon didn't just walk into his hut and he was just like Force pulling things to him. Like,
But it did make a point of showing you that he was not Force sensitive, but he was
in tune with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His instincts and
In the same way
having
it shows you
dreams and
with
stuff.
Ahsoka in Tales of the Jedi.
Mhm.
And that part of that is the talent that Ahsoka's saying, but I'm still kind of like, I wonder how long it's going to take Sabine to learn how to use the Force, is what I'm getting at. Because I hope it's not just a quick turnaround and all of a sudden she's
super powerful.
mastered the Force. Like, no, because that's not how it should be.
I trust David Filoni. I do. I trust him.
Yeah. I'm just a bit... I think maybe because of all the distrust I've created with Disney and how they've handled Star Wars, I'm just mistrusting of how...
But if there's one thing I trust in,
It's
Dave Filoni.
In Dave Filoni we trust.
Yeah. I trust him with Star Wars. But that was us reacting to the third episode. Looks like they're heading for a collision course. But they're outnumbered. There is 3 of them.
Yeah, I feel like... Is Ahsoka?
Yeah, to be fair, Ahsoka should
there are so
surely
many
comes to.
instances where I've been like, if I was her, I would just be like, do you not know who I am?
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
Especially with the droids. With the droids, I'd be like,
Seriously?
do you know how many of your kind I've destroyed?
I fought in the Clone Wars. Like, come on, dude.
It'd be like that bit in the Clone Wars with Mace Windu, where it's like, at this point in the war, I've decommissioned thousands of battle droids. That's what you'd be like with them, wouldn't you? You'd be like, do you know how
Yeah.
many battle droids I've decommissioned?
The thing is, though, it's Balen Scottle is the interesting one because we don't know anything about him, but he did say that he was around at the same time.
Yeah.
He
knows
knew,
who
he knows who
Ahso-
Anakin is.
who
He knows
Anakin and
he knows who
Ahsoka is.
Ahsoka is. It's interesting.
It's interesting to see
To
where
know
it's
who
going,
he is and, you know.
what he's about. Well, yep. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
Oh, I just want them to go find Ezra and Thrawn. I want to see Thrawn. Yeah, I get excited over that.
I also love the bit when all the senators were there and she went, it's about Grand Admiral Thrawn, and they all kind of went,
When the music started and they were like,
yeah,
"Ooh."
it was eerie, and it was
That's how
like
it needs to be.
they were all worried about Thrawn.
I don't know that guy that was like, he just, shut up. You know what I mean?
I also love how Hera was like, did you fight during the rebellion? And he's like, no.
She's like, oh.
Oh, so you just sat and waited to see who would win? And he's
Yeah.
like, I don't really care about your opinion.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Like I fought and won.
And lost. She also lost.
Yeah, well, yeah.
She lost a lot.
Poor Hera. I just want her to have a happy ending.
It's alright. She's got her son in a
I know.
chirpy droid.
I hope he lives. I hope like Ahsoka takes him on as an apprentice or something.
Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Yep. Thank you for watching.
I need to know.